that's the best bit about science, is having someone go, convince me, change my mind. About 2.5 years into my PhD, everything fell apart scientifically. My research question, my methods, my methodology. I came to a realization that I am a terrible quantitative scientist. And that's why my life as an academic up until that point had always felt a bit rubbish. And nothing had really resonated with me. And it was only really, at this stage, I'd been a doctor for 10 years plus and all the rest. It was only really then that I was exposed to qualitative research. And I had this realization that my research question was wrong, my methodology was wrong, everything was wrong. So I had to start again, at which point it felt appropriate to take time out. I think it's multifaceted. So part of that stigma is stigma I applied to myself because people were saying, you're clearly academic, like you're doing all this stuff, but I didn't feel like an academic. And I now know that's because it was all quantitative. So I didn't understand any of it. I have actual diagnosed issues with dealing with numbers. And yet everything I was doing, everything I was exposed to was around numbers and graphs and stats and p-values. And I'm like, yeah, none of this is for me. I don't fit in here. None of this not only am I not interested in this stuff, I literally don't understand it. And there was a kind of a deeper thing, because there is a culture within certain facets of medicine of kind of around the idea of, those who can do and those who can't teach. So particularly because I was interested in medical education, there was a certain amount of chat around, well, are you doing this because you're not a great surgeon? Are you doing this because you're not a great clinician? And more than that, there was a certain amount of why don't you want to be an orthopedic surgeon? Why haven't you just put your head down and gotten on with stuff? And academia has the same problems with hierarchy and power and everything else that all other walks of life do. It has problems with diversity, it has problems with all that stuff, and part of that is around the structures and power structures and systems in place there. So I just felt I didn't fit in anywhere, and it's only, like I said, since I kind of came to terms with my qualitative nature that I've started to feel more at home in the rooms that I'm in. It's always a big question about why you get into medicine. And things are a little bit bleak at the moment. But what I would say is the reasons for getting into medicine haven't changed. I think what it's forcing a lot of people to do is to really think about it. Right? It's not because you're getting great grades and your career's tutor is like, yeah, well, you can do medicine or law. I'd go for medicine. It's a good idea. You'll earn a good wage, blah, 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 blah. It's forcing people to really reflect on, why do I want to be a doctor? Is it because you want to help people? Is it because you want to fix things? Is it because you want to work in a team? Is it because you want to not work in an office? Is it because you want a good salary that is going to pay your bills? Is it because you really do love science, but you want the human side of it, not the lab side of it? Though there are lab scientists in medicine as well. I think the reasons to become a doctor are the reasons that always existed. It's just that now more than ever, you really need to know yourself. This is a decision that no one else can or should make for you. Ask other people, have big conversations, talk about work-life balance and salary and family and travel and risks and benefit. And then make your own decision about why you want to be a doctor, because now more than ever, we're going to ask you. Science in all of its guises is how we change things. Because what I've learned from some of the other stuff I do that has nothing to do with science, so I do loads of work around culture change, in particular power, bullying, equality and diversity, that kind of stuff. And what you realize is that change and change management is often around changing people's beliefs. But at some stage, someone's going to go, well, where's your proof? Because really, the only way we challenge people who are anti-vax or anti-mask or anti-diversity is to show them some evidence and then have the conversation of like, well, yeah, so this is my really good science that shows X or Y or Z. And it doesn't matter whether you're quantitative or qualitative. It's about bringing together evidence so that you can change people's minds. You know, if you see something that you want to know more about, or you see something that you want to change, the way to do it is to have some facts in your pocket.